Hello, my name's Seamus. That's not really my real name, but I'm on the witness protection program, so I can't be telling you a great deal about myself. I grew up in a very small, very poor, but tight community, and it was a case of share and share alike. So if someone had something, someone else would just nick it, and then someone would nick it from them. It was a bit like communism. Everyone equal and everything shared. Oh, happy days. We lived the life of Riley, and the Rileys lived the life of the O'Malleys, and the O'Malleys lived the life of the Waterfords. What went around came around. Oh, the thieving life. It's a gentleman's game, thieving. We were probably the first people to come up with the idea of a library, if someone were to buy a book. Pretty unlikely, but it did occasionally happen. It was more likely to be an adult magazine. But whoever got the magazine would share it equally amongst the community, because it got nicked on an hourly basis. And eventually it would arrive back at the person who bought it in the first place. Carpools, you know, where you share a car? Well, we were the first people to do that, because if you wanted to drive somewhere, you'd just nick a neighbour's car. After all, it had probably been yours a few days before anyway. My family is everything to me. I'd die for those buggers. I grew up sharing cells with me uncles, me cousins, even me grandad. It was very educational for a young'un. I learnt the family trade, and I rose through the ranks until it was I that was planning the jobs and moving the toy cars around the map. You know, a little like you see on the Sweeney. But it was a real shame when the only way that I could save myself was to dob my whole family in. But sometimes it's deal or no deal. No, I mean, it's sink or swim. I think I've been very lucky. You know, it's better to have a new identity and pretend to be an inventor than to be banged up for 23 hours a day. And believe me, I have spent years being banged up for 23 hours a day. And no matter how much you love your granddad, sharing a cell with him for that amount of time and seeing him do a poo in a bucket, it's not worth thinking about. So, as I say, it was a tough decision to dob the whole family in, but compared to 23 hours in a cell with, you know, seeing what the old man was getting up to, no. I thought, right, I'll relocate, be an inventor, and, well, here I am. You know, it has to be said, yes, I do miss my family, and one day I hope they'll be reconciled to me, and will let me visit them in prison. It'll be quite ironic. I've never visited anyone in prison myself, because I've always been on the inside.